Shalom, shalom, following Yeshua. Welcome again to the Rock. I wanted to read something. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 11, starting at verse 7 through 10. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners. My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent, and if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shall I escape by fleeing. And that is something that I've been thinking on and meditating on very hard for the past, I'd say, a couple weeks. Since, people that had come to me with, following on show, you hear what's going on? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? I'm going to be honest, following on Shua, Brother Aaron, Brother Chris, is about getting his work done. I am, in every way I can, striving not to meddle in matters that don't concern me. Right now what concerns me is the Rock, my family, building, moving forward. I don't see how people have the time to be concerned in so many other matters when we're hearing about some of the craziest things in this world. Civil unrest is becoming the new norm, and food scarcity is literally knocking on our door. They're saying the year 2020 is going to be bad as far as food, because a lot of these farmers were not even able to harvest the crops. There are reports out of Europe of farms shutting down by the thousands. In Europe and America, farms literally shutting down, food becoming scarce. How would anybody in Israel have time to meddle in matters that don't concern you? It's a shame that this is what the faith has become. I focus on food production. Right now, as you can see, I'm getting some work done. I have a long way to go. Got to build steps. This section is going to have a loft with it. I just don't have time to sit around and shoot the crap with people. I don't have time to hear about what drama's happening over here and what drama's happening over there. In fact, I am, as much as I can, removing drama from my life. Whether it be people that love drama, people whose lives are drama, people who are double-minded, people who are all over the place, people who are up one day and down the next, like a roller coaster. I'm removing those things that are unstable out of my life, because that is not going to be conducive for what I'm trying to do. That's why I thank the Father for what He has given me in this life. See, my mind is made up. I'm not going to waste any more of my time. And I know for a lot who have come to me, following Yeshua, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? No, I don't. And I'd honestly appreciate it if you didn't even bring it to me. There's so much, I know that a lot of people mean it for well, but it can very easily be a distraction. I'm not going to meddle in things that don't concern me anymore. I'm just not. And if it does concern me, then I want to do what the Bible says. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. We have too many people that are willing to judge a situation before they have even examined the truth, which makes their judgment nothing. In fact, it makes their judgment wicked. The Bible says, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. You need 2 or 3 witnesses, and you yourself must examine the issue before you say anything about it. But see, today people don't want you to examine anything. They want you to take their word. Hey, listen to me, and if you listen to anybody else, then you're a liar. Or, you don't need to, be with me anymore. See, my focus is on this. This is what my focus is on. I have a lot to do. The Father has given me a lot to do. The Father has given me a lot to stay busy. He has given me a lot that I need to get accomplished. He has given me not a lot to stay focused on. I honestly don't have 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or even a minute or 10 minutes to give my time to something that's not going to be fruitful. That's not going to be something that's going to progress what I'm doing. I don't have time for that. I only have time to progress what Yah has sent me to do. And that's one of the reasons why I love being out here, is I don't have time to meddle in matters that don't concern me. Oh, I used to have time. When I lived in the city, believe me, I used to have a lot of time. Now I don't. I'm busy. The Father has put a lot on my plate to get accomplished, and I thank Him for it, because it keeps my mind focused on the things that He has for me to do. It's amazing to go through a day and know that you don't even have 10 seconds to waste on bull crap. Because that is 10 seconds, one, you won't get back, and that is 10 seconds that you took from focusing on what Yah has put you on. That 10 seconds would have been much better sleeping. We've got to stay focused as Israelites, and those that say we keep Yah's law, and those that say we are striving. We've got to stay focused. Because like I said before, there are so many distractions that are being presented to us to keep our attention. There are so many things that are being presented to us to keep our mind off. I mean, can you not see? Just a simple idea. Do some research. Look up food shortages. Look up escalating rent prices. Look up at how they're saying that this system is doing well, how they're saying that the economics of it are going, the financial aspects of it are doing well. Oh, the Dow has eclipsed this mark and that mark. But yet, we can still see wages aren't rising, serving sizes are getting smaller, and the farms are being completely obliterated. You can even see, if you do some research, that propane is running low. They're running low on propane. They're not able to meet the demand in propane. What does that mean as far as heating goes? What does that mean as far as cooking goes? Instead, we're trying to figure out the newest bullcrap. We're using the faith, like I said in the live stream, like a damn reality show. You can tell that people are not doing nothing with the time they have, because they spend so much time bull crapping. They spend so much time doing nothing. They spend so much time searching for the next dramatized story so that they can input in it. I barely even have time to watch other videos. Barely. And I usually do that and I fall asleep. Time is short, brothers and sisters. How are you going to use the time that y'all had left? Can you imagine if the time that Noah had before the flood, he spent it looking at the drama, looking at people were saying about him on the internet or in the newspaper or whatever publication they had? Can you imagine if Joseph spent his time wondering about what was happening elsewhere? He spent his time focusing on the saving of those that were put in his charge. Noah was put in the saving of his family. They didn't have time for that. How do we have time for it? Considering most of us are not even in a position to take time to waste on anything else, but yet we do. We do. We need to be about our business and be about the business the Father sent us on. We need to stop blaming before we examine. That makes you wicked. If you have not heard both sides of the matter and you are already giving a conclusion, that makes you wicked. And you are a wicked judge, and you are not giving righteous judgment. Yah loves righteous judgment. Not just any old judgment because you favor a person or you favor a character. And even more important than that, I'm going to do what verse 9 said. I'm not going to strive in any matters that don't concern me. And I'm not going to sit in judgment with sinners. I will not meddle in matters that don't concern me. Because I have enough to get completed. I have enough to do that does concern me. It concerns me and the responsibilities that Yah put in me. It concerns me and my family. It concerns me and what Yah has literally put in my care. And the one thing he didn't put in my care to even care about was other people's crap. I don't think he put you there either. You may want to ask yourself, how are you going to spend tomorrow, the next day after that? How? Because believe me, we don't have all the time in the world to spend it on crap. It's past time for us to get to work. It's past time for us who say we love this Bible to live it. Despite what anybody else may say, despite what you may be labeled. Anybody can label you anything they want to. But the one thing a person can never take from you is if you are serving Yah and keeping his commandments and moving in the pathways that he set for you and bearing forth fruit, nobody can ever take that away from you. And those that try, Yah will judge righteously. Bless you. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'm going to get back to work. And shalom.